Okay, great people. We are continuing with our work. This one will basically be on ratios. Alright. If you've not subscribed, yeah, you can subscribe. Okay, the last thing we did, we were trying to find the LCM of this one. We have already calculated this side and this side. And we've said that the HCF is 5 times 7, which is 35. Then the LCM is going to be 5 times 7 times 1 times 3. And this one is going to give us 105. Okay. Now let's look at this question. A car travels 120 kilometers in 3 hours on a straight road. How many kilometers can it travel in 4 hours at the same speed? Okay, we want to write this one mathematically. We can say that 3 hours is equal to 120 kilometers. Then 4 hours will be equal to what? What you need to do is you cross multiply. So 4 times 120 divided by 3. And when you press this on the calculator, remember we are learning how to use it now. So by the time we get to grade 10, we know how to use it. So here we are going to have 120 times 4. And this gives us 3. So this is going to give us 160. Are we together? So 160 kilometers. Okay. Then the next one, we have this one. I want us to go through this. James, Paul, and Thomas worked in Mr. Newlove's garden. James works for 6 hours, Paul for 5 hours, and Thomas for 4 hours. Mr. Newlove gave the boys a total of 800 rand for their work. How should they divide the 800 rand among themselves? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we have to find the total. Alright, so our total ratio. So our total ratio is going to be the 6 hours plus 5 hours plus 4 hours. And this one gives us what? 15. Then we want to calculate the amount that James must have. Let's look at James, because the question says James, Paul, Thomas. So the first one, 6 hours, is for James. 5 hours is for Paul, and Thomas is 4 hours. So James, we have to look for 6. So it's going to be 6 times the total. What is our total? 800. Divided by the total ratio. Alright. So 6 times the total money that was given to them, which is 800, over the total ratio. And this is going to give us 320. How do we press this on the calculator? How? You have this, then 6 times 800 divided by 15. So you are going to have 320 rand. Are we together? Okay, let's look at Paul. Paul used 5 hours to work. So we are going to say 5 times the total money that was given, which is 800, divided by total ratio, which is 15. And this one, what does it give you? This is going to give us 5 times 800 divided by 15. What does it give us? Give us this. If I press this, I'm going to have 266 run. This one is 666. If I press it again, it's 666. So we deal with cents. So I need this first 2 digits, 66. But if you check the next number, it's more than 4. So you add 1 to this to be 7. So it's going to be 266 rand 67 cents. Alright. So 260. Okay, instead of writing 67 cents, I'm going to round the first one to that. Let's make it 2 decimal places. So 67 cents. Let me make this one 6. Okay. Then the last one. The last one, we can use this to do. Let's press. Where is our calculator? Here you are. Okay, so let me move my cursor to 4. Then I'm going to have 313.33 cents. Alright, 33 cents. But if you check this, this is the amount that they must have. Okay, I'm going to give you work to do. The first one, I'm going to give you work for this one. This is your homework for this one. Okay. Let's have this. Now I'm changing this one to 90, this one to 5, and this one to 6. You should be able to do that. Looking at the example, ne? Okay. Now, the same thing. If it's not a car, it's a motorbike. Let me make this one 210. 6. And I'm making this one 8. Okay. Do this one. Let's look at the last one. Try this.